this forbidding wall of barbed wire that Barry Beach destined to die.
They're the worst of the worst. Obviously, the judge felt that I should never see society. They're not going to get out of here, right? When they gave me 100 years, that means they gave me 100 years to prove that I didn't commit the crime that put me behind prison bars.
And when Barry Beach sat down with us in January 2007, he had spent decades, literally, proclaiming his innocence, writing letters, filing appeals, went over time and time, asking for help. Anyone he wanted to ever listen. Few did. Until one of those letters reached this man.
Well, we get 1,100 letters a year from people asking for our help.
This is the Reverend Jim McCluskey, the founder of a group called Centurion Ministries. Back in 1980, McCluskey, a former business executive at a
Bull fucking shit. Whatever.
worked as student chaplain at New Jersey's Trenton State Prison. There he became involved in the case of a convict who was later revealed to be innocent. And the experience changed his life, too.
I started Centurion. This is my sense of spiritual call to do this work. But we could care less of those whom we serve, the convicted innocent in prison. It doesn't matter if they have any religious inclination at all.
And Centurion, running with a small staff, 6 people, paid only through donation, has compiled quite a record. Over 25 years, McCluskey's group has freed from prison or death row 40 men and women wrongly convicted.
So what does it feel like, man? What are these people inside of prison?
Let me just say this, it doesn't get old. It's new and joyful every time.
But back in 1991, when Centurion received Barry Beach's first letter asking for help, it took 6 long years before a review was even begun.
You have to be convinced beyond any doubt that some of this absolutely is.
Yes, we do. We don't take a case on unless we are convinced of the person's innocence.
So when Centurion's team, which included attorney Peter Camille and investigator Richard Hepburn, went to work, reading reports and trial transcripts, they took a hard look at any clues that might have told them Barry Beach was, or not, telling the truth.
When I read it originally, the fact that this 17-year-old youngster, not a master criminal, was able to create this havoc and not be one single scintilla of evidence that he was even there, I was suspicious.
Did anybody see him with the victim at all that day?
No.
There's no evidence to prove that he wasn't home, because nobody did see him.
But before Centurion came into the case, it's a dozen anyone would. What about that confession taken by Louisiana detectives back in 1983? After all, Barry Beach was read his rights again and again. Before, he admitted to murder and then offered details of the crime police said only the killer would have known. How in the world could any serious investigation avoid those inescapable facts?
There is a sign to back. You ask anybody around the country. What?
There have been over 200 men exonerated by DNA from sexual assaults or murder, convicted, imprisoned, who have later been freed and exonerated. 25% of those men have falsely confessed to that crime when arrested under interrogation.
So, Centurion, knowing that false confession did indeed occur, got a little deeper, consulting an expert who conducted a detailed analysis of Beach's 13-page confession and made a remarkable discovery. Beach's confession conflicted with the one thing investigators say never lies: the physical evidence at the crime scene. What did he get wrong? Well, for one thing, Beach told his interrogators that King had tried to get away from him by scrambling out the driver's side door. But the evidence showed she'd actually come out the passenger side door, right where that still unidentified bloody palm print was found.
All of the forensic evidence shows she was pulled out the passenger side. It's very clear from the blood spatter inside and outside the truck.
Beach told police his fingerprints weren't found on the truck because he wiped them off. Centurion wondered, how could Beach wipe off his prints but leave more than 24 others undisturbed? Then there was this. Beach told police he'd put the body in a plastic garbage bag feet first, and then had dragged King down to the river by her shoulders. But the evidence? show Kim was dragged not by her shoulders, but by her feet. And police found not one shred of any plastic garbage bag anywhere along the rocky trail from the pickup to the river. Finally, Beach told police he made at least 3 separate trips to the river to dispose of murder weapons, then the body, then the truck keys and Kim's jacket, as if the river were mere yards away, rather than the length of a football field.
Barry's story, and that's all it is, it's a story, and all the elements of the story do not comport with the forensic facts and circumstances of the case, the crime scene, and the way the crime unfolded.
And then Centurion says he found something. Evidence it proclaimed was a smoking gun that something funny was going on. Information that suggested Poplar police were feeding information through Louisiana detectives straight into Barry Beach's confession.
TLC. I hate this dress. It's the lovely world of bridesmaids. It looks like someone blew up on me. I works with your boobs. It's my day. I'm gonna get what I want. I would have never knew that to you. Well, things are going well. Bridesmaids premieres Friday night on TLC.
Hey, what are you doing today?
We all feel it sometimes. Bloated and uncomfortable due to periodic water weight. Diurex relieves that excess water weight and look, so you can look and feel like yourself again. Don't wear your water weight. Lose it with Diurex. You have a lot of late fees, mister. Maybe someone should teach you to return your library books on time.
The Naughty Library, another great books. Now, when you buy 1 pair of glasses, you get another pair free, up to $250 at Pearl.
What's the beat that moves your heart? How about the beat of a healthy heart? Campbell's Healthy Request Soup is delicious and earned this heart for being heart healthy.